everybody, Debbie Starr here. Let me ask you a question. Lean in just a little bit. Do you have a blog? You may say no because you just feel like it's too much work. And I have to tell you, I've been in the same camp. But if you're using GoHighLevel or any of the white label programs, like you could jump onto my program, when you create these blogs, it really is super easy to do. Why are blogs so effective? Because they get picked up in that algorithm. So when people are searching to look for something, if you have written a really good blog that answers a problem, that talks about that bleeding neck problem that people have, and you have a solution, guess what? Because they're searching for it, they're going to hit upon your blog. And it's kind of like, if you watch all these YouTube videos, you find a channel and you want to absorb everything. A blog is the same way. And a little shortcut, because I'm all about systems, is you can actually take one topic, and from that topic, you could create a blog. And then from that blog, you could create a video. From that video, then you could pull out snippets and make reels. From that blog, you could pull out things and send to your email list. So do you see how it all ties together? And I really believe that the starting point is a blog. And I'm like you, it's like, oh, one more thing that I have to do, but don't think of it that way. Think of it as this is going to be your baseline. And from that baseline, you will be able to build all these other marketing pieces for your business. And people are going to see how wonderful you are, and they're going to step closer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm just going to talk about one little piece of how do you create from the technical side, how do you create these blogs? Because there's really two pieces. You write your blogs, but then you have to connect them. And it's the connecting piece that sometimes people miss. So let's follow along. I'm going to share my screen here. And let me make sure that I have the right screen that I'm sharing. And let's go. So I am inside. Let me just pop back over here for a second. Make sure. Let me put this back on the screen. Make sure that my little head follows. I don't know if it is or not, but so I am inside of the, I call it my Starr funnels, GoHighLevel software. And over here on the side, you'll see something called sites. And up here you have websites, and then you have blogs. So most people click on the blogs, and they start creating their blogs, and they're good to go. But guess what? The missing piece is connecting it to your website. And just a little side note, if you want to join either under my affiliate or come under my umbrella, I actually give you the template so that you can just have a jump start and you don't have to spend a lot of time trying to figure out the back end. So here is a website, Starr Funnels. And the key is you want to have a page called blog or whatever it is that you want to call it. Okay. And if you've started building out your website, you can just clone that page. And then what you need to do is you will attach the element to it so that the blog will show up. So I think for sake of demonstration, I am just going to clone this page. And then I'll just show you how easy it is to set it up. All right. So if you don't know, once you clone it, it's making a copy and it just says clone. So I'm going to edit this page. And I'm going to actually take this off so that you can see what I'm talking about. Now, you may or may not want to include your blog in the navigational menu up here. And that will be another separate video that I'll show you how to do it. Okay, we're trying to keep things simple and just keep you focused on getting one thing done at a time. So we'll just create a section. And as you're building things out, sometimes I like to change the colors of the section so I know what I'm working on, but this is just a plain white section. And then I have a row here. And now notice it's asking for an element. So I'm just going to click on add element. And then all my elements show up over here to the left. And if I scroll down, there's something called blog post. And I can just click on that and it brings it in. Now, as of the date of this video, there's two different types of blog post. You can have one with more details, or you can have what they call the compact. So if you come over here to the right side, it's on standard. If I click compact, it will just show you that. So it's up to you how you want it to look. If you want more detail and you want to kind of draw people in with the visual image, then I would go with standard. And then what you can also do down here in the middle, notice where it says over here on the right, it says pagination 6. What that means is if I had 6 blogs here, it would, or even if I had 12, it would show the first 6. Usually, I think 3 is a good number. So I'm just going to change it back to 3. And then this little button here will just open it up so that they can see the rest of the blogs. So I'm just going to save that to 6. And the element name is blog. If you click on advanced, you can add, padding. You can put a box shadow around. You can do all of that kind of stuff. All right. So I'm just going to save it. First time you save it, it always wants to open up the SEO here, and you can give it a title, description, social image. This is important. That's that little picture that shows up when you're sharing this, let's say on social media, that little thumbnail picture. So I don't need to make any changes. So I'm going to click on save. And now I have to save this button again, and then we can publish it. Okay, so that is the one piece. So we're just pulling in the blog element. All right, now I'm going to go back here. And now if we come over here to blogs, and this little button here, new, this is the actual, and a blog is like an ongoing newsletter, right? It just one article after another after another. As of the writing at this point, right now, we can only have one blog. I think I should double check that. They might have updated it. Everything's going so fast with GoHighLevel. So, if you have a health and fitness, maybe if you had a blog that you wanted for exercise and a blog for menus and things like that. All right. So if I click on new, let's pretend like that I don't have anything. Here is where you would put the actual blog title. And if I just hover over the little I for information, it says this is what appears in the browser tab, title bar, and search results. So you probably would want to be as specific, but searchable. Use searchable terms, but you don't want this to go on for 20 miles or something, right? So this is what appears in the browser tab. So I'm just going to say marketing systems and strategies. Okay. And then here is where we have the domain and the slug. The domain is the website, basically, or the actual URL that you want to connect to. So I'll just use systems to scale. That's one of my domains. And then you have to add a blog slug. And a slug is just the what comes after. All right. So here, systems to scale blog. All right. And then this is where you put the description about what the entire blog site is about. So I could just say learn marketing and system strategies to grow your business. And you are limited to 100 characters there. Okay. And so then we would just create. And then you can start creating your individual blog articles. All right. So I could create a blog post here. I would give it a title, alt text, the post description, or in other words, the blog description. Okay. I'm not going to do that because I've already set it up on the other side. And then each time you have a new blog, you just click here for your new blog, and you just start seeing all of those different articles. All right. So let me just come back here and kind of reiterate what I talked about. So on the website, you need a page. And you can have it connected to your navigational or not, it doesn't matter, but you need that page and you need to add that element so that it knows what to connect to. Okay. And then you create a blog, or kind of like the catalog that's going to hold all of your articles. And then after that, you just start creating your individual articles and they show up on the blog. All right. So let me come back here. So hopefully that made sense. So two parts, the website page that has that element that's going to pull it in, and then the blog site, so to speak, and all the articles that you're writing. So reach out. If you need help with that, if you want my hands-on support, you might want to think about joining my Digital Business Academy. Or if you come under my umbrella, either as an affiliate or an actual Starr Funnels client, then I give you all these templates for free, and then it makes it easy peasy for you to get started. All right. As always, hey, I hope you subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.